presented by Raytheon.
Across the state are continually measuring the pavement temperature along with other atmospheric conditions. Vysala is one company that manufactures and installs these road weather information systems.
The primary purpose is to monitor pavement information to make sure that the DOT knows what is happening with the surface.
Data from the sensors is then transmitted to district offices across the state, including here, the Mass DOT headquarters, where important decisions are made.
Communication that we have established gives us almost a real-time feedback as to what's going on. We can actually put on the state roads close to 4,000 pieces of equipment during a heavy event to make sure that we keep our roads passable.
And some of that fleet is being used for a special purpose. Over the past 2 years, a blend of salt, water, and magnesium chloride is being used on parts of Cape Cod and in the Springfield area along Interstate 91 as a proactive way to combat slippery roads. The only one of its kind across the state right now, the Sagamore Salt Brine Facility can make over 6,000 gallons of blended brine per hour, which is then pumped into giant tanks where trucks can load up and get ready to treat the roads.
We can put this up to 48 hours before.
So as soon as the first snowflakes fall, the brine will activate and help to delay accumulation on the roads.
We save money by not putting out as much rock salt, and we save the environment.
Because there's less likelihood of it getting into the groundwater and potentially into the drinking water supply. Based on the success, we may be looking to build additional brine production plants to make sure we have enough cover.
So the hope here is that in the near future, they'll be expanding to use the salt brine not only on the Cape and the Islands in western Massachusetts, but elsewhere. Another cool thing is that they can actually specialize the brine. So let's say a city or town comes to them and says, I want 10% salt or less magnesium chloride. They can actually tailor that to the specific community.
Maybe for different environmental standards?
Exactly.
It's amazing. You think 10 years ago where we were, 20 years ago, where are we going to be in the next 10 years? Because the tech keeps getting better.
It definitely does. And there's actually a couple sensors that are already in use that are on the sides of the road that use laser technology. So they shoot a laser beam down, actually can measure the grip of the road, and see what type of precipitation is on it. Pretty cool stuff.
This boggles the mind. Danielle, thank you so much. And coming up next, we're going to share some new technology of ours with you. It's called the Eye Scale. We'll show you how it'll help you plan better for every storm. We'll be back with more of our WBZ Eye on Weather special right after this.
Well, the storm that I remember most is the storm that never happened. I was in the 4th grade. I watched the weatherman that night and he said there was going to be 12 inches of snow, big storm. So I said, okay, I'm not doing my homework, no school tomorrow. So I went to bed, woke up in the middle of the night. I never wake up in the middle of the night. And the moon was shining into my bed. I ran over the window. There's no snow on the ground. But I said, you know what? Things change so fast here in New England. In no time at all, it's going to be snowing like crazy. Woke up in the morning, 6:30, turned over in bed. There was the moon setting. No snow. Snow never happened. We didn't get 12 flakes of snow. I was so upset. I'm still upset about it now. I've got to try to figure out New England weather. That's what I want to do with my life. And 50 years later, I'm still doing it.
This is math. This is math. Math, math, and more math. Math and science are a fun, exciting part of our everyday life, and getting kids interested is key to investing in the future of America. Join Raytheon as we inspire tomorrow's innovators with math and science today. Go to mathmovesyou.com and get the resources you need in the classroom and at home to show kids how fun math can be. Math moves you. From Raytheon, it all adds up to success.
From I wonder what it is to you'll never guess. Everything we sell at LL Bean is backed by the same rock-solid guarantee of satisfaction. So while they keep guessing what's inside, you can rest assured that they can always take it back or replace it. That's just how we're made. LL Bean, guaranteed to please.
Even when you're in aisle 4, you're never far from home. With Xfinity Home, you can arm your security system, adjust your thermostat, and make sure your kids get home safely. All while you stock the house. Simplify your life with the total home security and control solution. Plus, get 24/7 professional monitoring. Xfinity Triple Play subscribers add Xfinity Home for only $29.95 a month for 2 years. And get free installation and pay no activation fee. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Johnsonville Chicken Sausage presents... So delicious, they won't even know it's chicken. 50% less fat, 100% Johnsonville taste.
Don't miss America's favorite foursome from the most beloved television program in history. Live and in color for the very first time. I Love Lucy. Live on stage.
Coming December 3rd through 22nd. Get tickets at LexusRunwayInBoston.com.
So Chevy's Black Friday sale, the price you see is the price you pay. Yep, best prices of the year.
Sweet. Honey? Brad.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's the Chevy Black Friday sale. Right now, get the best prices of the year on select models like this 2014 Chevy Cruze LS for around $17,000. That's a total value of over $2,000. Hurry, the Chevy Black Friday sale ends Monday, December 2nd.
No two storms are created equal. You could have a big nor'easter, but on a Saturday night. Not much snow, but a lot of ice. Mostly rain, but major surf. And of course, the most important part of a forecast is its impact. What does it mean for all of us? Our team has designed a new scale that we hope is really going to paint the picture of how disruptive or not a storm will actually be. It was important to us to make sure the scale was not going to be arbitrary, something that we could make up for each storm. Each part of an event will have specific criteria that will have to be met. And Todd is back now to show us how the ice scale will work.
So Eric just said it. The key here is impact. How will it at home? So we're going to rate each storm on a scale from 1 to 4. 1 being low impact and 4 being severe impact. So how are all these numbers calculated? Well, as you know, each storm is unique here in New England, but there are several factors that we take into account. First, timing is key. Nothing's worse than snow falling during a morning commute. You get that white knuckle drive. But if it falls during the weekend, it's much easier to take. The second factor, precipitation type. A light fluffy snow, much easier on the back when you're shoveling out the driveway. But if it's heavy and wet, or there's a lot of ice out there, it's a different story. The third factor in our ice scale is how much snow. It's probably the most important one to you at home. If you get a 6-inch snowstorm, here in New England we're tough, we can handle that. Low impact on our ice scale. But you start getting more inches here, up to 12 inches, the numbers start adding up. 2 feet or more, that's a high impact event, and it is going to cause some problems. Now, a lot of these snowstorms in New England, especially the nor'easters, they've got a lot of wind packed in them. And if you start getting wind speeds up over 35 miles per hour especially, you can get tree limbs to come down, and that can lead to power outages. So that's going to add numbers to our ice scale and become a more severe event. Lastly, it's the coastal flooding. This obviously doesn't affect everyone, but for those that it does, it can mean big problems. As the coastal flooding increases, so do the numbers on the ice scale. So let's put this ice scale to the test. Throughout the show, we've been talking a lot about the February blizzard. So how would that storm have ranked in our ice scale? For more on that, let's go back to Eric.
All right, Todd, thank you. We know that the blizzard last February was one of the storms that we're all going to remember for a very long time. Huge snow totals all across portions of southern New England, but the ice scale will be regional. And so with each event, we know that not everyone will be impacted in the same exact way. You move toward the interior, we had a 4 impact on the wind. Huge totals, nearly 3 feet in spots, winds over 40 miles per hour and power outages. That's why this was a severe impact event. Then we move toward the coast, still a 4, but for some different reasons here. Major coastal flooding, the main one, and certainly when you have coastal flooding, water coming into neighborhoods, that is worthy of severe impact. Plus we had the snow, and we had the winds. This storm was a slam dunk, but we know that not everyone will be the same. Some will be a little more nuanced. That's where the ice scale will really come in handy. Now, hopefully we won't see a storm like this anytime soon, but when we do, the new system will help the WBZ AccuWeather team keep you covered. And we want you to be a part of the team as well this winter. You can email your observations and posts to cbs.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Great to have you along for our Eye on Weather special tonight. Our entire team will be working hard all winter long to keep you informed. Tune in 7 days a week to WBZ-TV.
Or you can log on whenever you need us at cbsboston.com.
Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night and happy holidays.